The MVP has become a quarterback award. If you think about it, a quarterback has won every year since Adrian Peterson's 2,000-yard season. That was back in 2012. But on Saturday night, Jonathan Taylor certainly stated his case because I don't think they're a good offense. I think he helps Carson Wentz immensely, not vice versa. And he's by far and away the NFL's leading rusher. He's got 18 total touchdowns, and he's got a couple of games left to play. And if the MVP does stand for most valuable player, then Taylor deserves that. What he means to the Colts. Because sometimes you look at the MVP and you think, well, he's the most valuable player in the NFL. And I look at, sometimes we forget that who's the most valuable player to the team that he plays on. Because without Jonathan Taylor, you're not a playoff team. You're nowhere near it because you don't have a quarterback who can lead you with big numbers. The Colts are 8-6. They're in the middle of the AFC playoff picture. Good defense, and they seem to survive Carson Wentz. Derrick Henry ran for over 2,000 yards last season, but he didn't win the MVP. So you have to be realistic about Taylor's chances. But while Derrick Henry was unbelievable, Aaron Rodgers had one of the great seasons in NFL history. And he's doing it again this year. I don't know if he'll win the MVP. I still think that it should count against him that he lied to his team or the NFL. He missed the Kansas City game, but they might have the best record in the NFC and be hosting, the playoffs there. And Aaron Rodgers was wonderful again yesterday. He's magical. I love there's so many great quarterbacks, and they all have different styles. Mahomes is fascinating. Justin Herbert's great. Joe Burrow, I love watching him. Brady as well. I mean, Brady's more methodical. They're not plays where you go, wow. You just go, damn, did it again. Aaron Rodgers still has plays where you go, wow. Like, how did he do that? And you look at the window. Like you don't even think there's a window there. There's not a window there. And somehow he finds the window. And he just has these magical moments there. And you saw that again yesterday. And that's a Ravens team that's tough to beat there. And I know the secondary was banged up. And Troy Aikman did a great job on this. As soon as one of the defensive backs got banged up, and then they brought in a guy called up from the practice squad. And he's on Devontae Adams. And I'm going, oh, boy, I hope he has help. And Troy said all he has to do is not let him get outside. He forces him in. He's got the safety waiting to help him. That's it. Adams does a little move, and then he goes in, out, touchdown. And it was just so quick. And that's one of those where Adams had to just say to Rodgers, or vice versa, hey, just do one of those, and then I'll throw it to you, and then we'll score a touchdown. And that's how it played out there. Yeah, Paul.
They were breaking down that game this morning, and Orlovsky was talking about how they basically had two people. He compared it to a box and one in basketball, where they said two guys at all moments on Devontae Adams. He still had 6 catches, even with a box and one, basically.